Hey everybody, Jared of Second Life Design. Got a neat video for you today. I'm going to be putting down some Odie's oil. If you're on Instagram at all or on YouTube, you've seen people using Odie's oil. I don't think there's not a lot of people going into depth with it and kind of used it for a while. I got some small walnut live edge shelves I'm working on. I'm putting some Odie's oil on it. So I want to kind of share my tips and tricks, how it works for me, and why I think it's pretty awesome stuff. So just stick with me and we'll see what we can get done. Thanks. All right, we're going to be doing this in real time. I've got one of my walnut shelves. This thing's 42 inches long and 7-8 inches wide, whatever. I got it sanded to 220. Got it all wiped down, really clean. And we're going to put some Odie's oil on it today. I'm going to use a Bondo scraper, body scraper. The jar I had, I dropped it. I was able to salvage a lot of it, so I've got it in a mason jar. This isn't a standard jar. It's still holding up fine. It's really, the consistency on this stuff is really hard to describe. It's kind of like a jelly, kind of goopy. Yeah, kind of a thicker paste kind of stuff. But it goes on really easy, so I like it. I'm a big fan of this stuff. It goes on really quick and really easy, and you're done the same night. So get it on the wood, use a Bondo scraper, and just scrape it around. You want to try and push it into the wood grain as much as possible. That is what I've found to be the best. You want to really get it down in the wood fibers. I did a video last year about Rubio Monocoat, and I got a lot of questions on that. And a lot of people didn't like that you couldn't sand it to a high grit. You had to kind of stop at 180 or so, maybe a little lower even. That stuff's a lot more of a liquid. It has to soak down into the wood pores. With this Odie's oil, you can go to a higher grit. You can really sand this as high as you want to get as much clarity as you want. So there is no kind of limit on that. That's another kind of benefit of that. What also is nice about this stuff, there's no colors to choose from. With the Rubio, there was all the different color problems you had to go with. Do you want natural? Do you want charcoal? Do you want walnut? And with this stuff, that's not really the case. There's light and there's dark. So it just kind of takes advantage of the natural color of the wood, and that's all you're really getting, which is fine with me. I'm kind of getting to a point in my woodworking where I don't like to stain anymore, don't like to add color if you don't have to. So keeping it natural is fine with me. Okay, I'm just driving this stuff in. This Bondo scraper works really nice because it gets it all forced down in there. It doesn't scratch the wood at all. It really forces the oil down in there, down all the grooves. See if I missed any spots. Okay, looking good. So, that is all. That is application. We're going to let this sit for 15 minutes, get it hazed up, kind of like a wax, and then we'll wipe it off. So I'll come back in 15 minutes. All right, we're back. Start buffing. It's a little tacky when you're starting to buff it off. It is kind of like a wax, like you're waxing a car or something. But it makes it nice because you can feel where it needs to be rubbed down and where it doesn't. I will admit this part's it seems a little sticky. I mean, I could wear some gloves and it'd be fine, but for this part, it's really just kind of heating it up and pushing it down into that wood grain. That's the whole idea. See, it leaves a good finish. Just have to kind of get all the stuff off there. All right, still working here. Looking pretty good. That is it. That is final product. It's going to change color a little bit as it completely dries. I'm going to still keep wiping them down for a little bit, but we bring in this other one, and this is the finished one. This one's been done for a while for kind of a comparison, so you can kind of see where it started to where it ended up. And yeah, just a really nice satin finish. It shows the depth of the wood really well, so you can kind of get some character to it. But overall, I really like Odie's oil. Really quick. I'm done tonight, so there's no staying up and putting multiple layers on. Really happy, really cool product. Really happy with it. Definitely recommend. Repairs are really easy. If you get it scratched anywhere, you can fix it up quick enough. So yeah, it's hard to beat this stuff, and the price is pretty hard to beat as well. I think it's only $40 for one jar. And one jar will last, I don't know how many tables you could do with one jar, but it's a lot. So, keep wiping here. Yeah. I don't have the bottom done, but so where we started to where we ended, that's the color difference. So it's just black walnut, standard, nothing special about it, but really cool product, really happy with it. Any questions, leave them below. Any comments, leave them below. Hit the like, subscribe buttons, those really help me out. Give me any feedback you need, what kind of videos you want to see. If you have any other follow-up questions, hit me up on Instagram at Second Life Design, and thank you.